Let's dive into it with topic number one. And topic number one comes to us from Dean Riding, who writes, "Hey John, what do you think the chances are of a Stepbrothers sequel happening?" Where do we go? John C. Reilly said it wouldn't happen because sequels aren't the most attractive things. However, this contradicts what Will Ferrell said about there already being a story about the brothers following their parents to a retirement home. What do you say? Over or under 50%? All right, thanks a lot for that, man. And yes, one of my all-time favorite comedies. All-time favorite comedies. If it's not in my top 5, it's easily in my top 10, is Stepbrothers. And probably my favorite Will Ferrell movie. I love this movie. Ann and I can watch this movie every 3 months. Like, Ann and I love this film. It looked dumb. I love it. I still laugh myself sick whenever I see it. And I would love for them to go back and visit with these characters again. I like to see a little bit of development with the characters and all that kind of stuff, but I'd love to go back and see these characters again. So anyway, why haven't they made another one? Where is another one? Well, anyway, recently John C. Reilly was interviewed, and he actually talked a little bit about the fact that we don't have another Stepbrothers. What's the current situation with another Stepbrothers movie? And this is what John C. Reilly had to say. He said the following: "We've been talking about it pretty much since the first one came out. For most artists, sequels aren't the most attractive thing. Fans, of course, are different. If you like pizza, you want more pizza. I understand people really getting into the idea, but in terms of having something on the table, no, there isn't." So just once again, we've been talking about it pretty much since the first one came out. For most artists, sequels aren't the most attractive things. Fans, of course, are different. If you like pizza, you want more pizza. I understand people really getting into the idea, but in terms of having something on the table, no, there isn't. So look, there have been some comments before that there was an idea for a story, and yeah, that might be true. But as of right now, what John C. Reilly is saying is that there is no actual plan right now. There's no actual proposal. There's no actual development. Somebody may have some ideas and maybe talking with somebody else with some ideas, but as far as something officially being on the table and some proposals and some kind of development, as of right now, John C. Reilly says there's nothing. And the other thing he said in there I thought was interesting. He didn't come right out and say, I don't like the idea of doing a sequel. But when you say in your answer, artists don't find sequels attractive, it sounds like he's talking about himself. Now, of course, he's just gone back to do Wreck-It Ralph 2, but that is only a couple of days of him being in a sound booth, so it's a little bit of a different situation, so I'll give him that. So it sounds like maybe John C. Reilly himself may not be all that keen on doing another Stepbrothers, which I would be disappointed in because I would love to see another one. But on top of that, the most important thing here is it looks like there is no, impending Stepbrothers 2 on the way with no plans, no discussions. And honestly, every month that passes, every year that passes, I think lessens and lessens the chance that we'll ever get a sequel. So at this point, the fact that it's been so long, the fact that there's nothing even in motion at this point, and also taking into consideration what John C. Reilly just had to say about the whole thing, it breaks my heart, but it doesn't look like we're going to be getting a Stepbrothers 2 anytime soon. And that's unfortunate, that's sad, and we're probably never going to get one, but you know what, that's fine. I still love the original, one of my all-time favorites. I'm going to keep enjoying it for the rest of my life. All right, let's move on now to the next topic.